in we go. We are going to go save Hayton's family crypt from the Shawaghan. And again, as you can see here, all we can do is the normal, brand new. It'll actually take running this thing 3 times to be able to do the elite, and I think it opens Reaper at the same time. We are not Reaper ready. Difficulty does increase just a little bit.
From deep in the crypt, you hear the strange and unsettling echoes that Kaya spoke of. And
Skills. Don't really need any of those.
Glares at you.
We're not exactly sneaky types, so we're going to shove that way. We definitely can trip for right now. Don't need defensive fighting. Move way over there. Now you may wonder why somebody at this level needs 12 hotbars. You don't. It's just the price is just I'm sorry, wrong one. I just happen to have so many things that I know that this eventually fills up with. It's good to put gear swaps into. It is also good to just keep your healing potions on at various times. I also have all my hotkeys already set up, and that does appear to swap from one to the other. Let me see. Key mapping. Let's hope, because I have no idea where they're at otherwise. I keep a lot of stuff standard, but I also have a few things that I have customized just for my game style. I do not use, of all the crazy things, WASD. I'm a weird gamer. I use arrow buttons. Yeah, okay, everybody panic. One day, maybe I'll show you the setup I use, but it's would astound, horrify probably most people. Okay. I don't see anything I need in there yet. No enhancements, no destiny, baby crafters. Oh gosh. All the things that I get to start over doing. Luckily there's no time penalty right now going on any of these. Because I just stood there for way too long.
You notice something strange about the wall
So,
to the
in the
west.
intro, we had enough to search this. Now we actually have to see if we can see it.
You found
Aha.
some kind of secret door in the wall.
Not everybody will be able to do that.
It doesn't look like anyone's
There
been
is actually a
through
check
here
on
in
those.
decades.
So, in we go. Breaking all the breakables in this quest would take a very long time, and most of them don't give you anything like the sarcophagus.
A chest. It's out in the open and unprotected. And that's probably what the dead
That's tempting, as tempting as it is. There's a trap.
Acid sprays out of the wall as the gate
Run into that as a first life character, you can die. Good news is if you creep nice and slow, you can still get it. As with most games, gear upgrades right away. So we are going to put on something that's at least a little bit better. Just as ugly though. And to get past this trap, because it will shoot again all the way at the end. There we go.
A treasure chest glimmers in this passage. There may be something of use inside.
Okay.
What were those cultists up
Let's
to?
see what this treasure chest does.
There's more investigation. This heavy mace is a bludgeoning weapon.
Rusty bludgeoning weapon.
Skeletons. Their bones are
Okay, so to set up a weapon set, which is what I'm actually going to grab that for, is you're going to drag the weapons you're holding into the sys. And then you can just set it down here wherever it's most convenient for you to grab. There are some creatures in here that have different resists. So if they are giving me that, I'm probably going to be facing some skeletons. So let's swap over to that
In the middle of this
wagon
chamber
weapon.
is an evil devourer altar. By it, a Sahuagin rumbles. For generations, the human hate. The Sahuagin's plan must have been to use these devourer altars. A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from
Here we
further
go.
inside the crypt.
Okay, that was... I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna go whacking the cultist with the better weapon. A lot of these quests, especially at the start, are pretty straightforward. Just find the open doors you haven't gone in and go through them. Now, if you're running with other people, the tip of advice is if you don't know the quest and they're ahead of you, if they didn't open the door, I would advise not opening it. That's just because that means there's enemies that they did not fight. You probably didn't need to go into.
There might still be other altars elsewhere in this crypt.
Got 2 crests. Should have stopped and showed you, but we know we need 3. Thank you for opening the door.
As you slay these foul cultists, take care to keep a treasure chest glimmers in the dark passage here. Though rusty, this long
We're actually going to leave that rusty longsword in there because I have a better longsword already.
Perfect for slicing through putrid zombie flesh that would resist puncturing or bludgeoning weapons. There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual. Come, dead son of Korthos.
Now it's the person just said, "Ooh, we were not fast enough killing them. The zombie is here."
Kill the Sahuagin. We're using this vile devourer altar to. When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
Okay, so you do get bonuses for killing for various different things. Killed 19 monsters. I'm up to onslaught. I've only found 1 secret door. I'm not going to get the breakables bonus in here. Don't think I can hit enough things, honestly, to get the breakables bonus. I don't know. Been so long since I've even tried. Oh, I bet you we might actually try for a breakables bonus just because it's funny. Back the other way. I know where some breakables are that I always forget about. First, to place these crests, pretty easy. Just click them. So we're gonna try not to hit the table while you kill this other bad guy. Ooh, no.
Looking down at a corpse on the altar, the Sahuagin says, "And you, dead hero of hate and blood,
We got this.
shall be the devourer's teeth."
Okay. Okay, there we go. We got Conquest on the monsters. So killed them all. For some quests, that's really hard, but they actually have changed that mechanic a little bit. You don't have to get them all. I think the most you have to do at any time is 100, and that's made getting Conquest a lot easier in some places. Let me see. And we got Mischief on the breakables. So at least it's something. Every little bit helps. First Life characters, which is what this is actually level up pretty quick. So honestly, doing all the little extras is just more We'll
in the
call it
antechamber is now
flower sniffing
yours.
for learning. Now, I will tell you my funny story here. First time I ran this quest all by my poor lonesome self, I stood here because I hit the buttons too fast that told me the instructions on how to get out of the quest. I legitimately could not figure out how to end anything. I just stood here, and somebody finally noticed that this poor character had been standing in the end of this quest for what seemed like a long, long time. And they messaged me and they said, "Hey, do you need help?" And I said, "Yes, I can't get out of here." And they go, "There's a finish button. You just hit the finish button." And yeah, didn't know. Legitimately had to have stood here for 5 minutes. Could have ran all the way around and found the exit door the hard way. But yeah, unfortunately, when you click through your tutorial notes faster than you actually read them, sometimes you do stuff like that. Honestly, neither of these two are really great. We're just gonna take something because you have to
Some of
grab
the
something.
rival villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide.
Okay, let's
Their
check
courage
armor.
led
Let's
to naught
see.
but grievous
Dodge, dodge,
injuries.
electric resistance, negative
Korthos needs
resistance. We're actually going to keep the one that we have on. That's got some electric resistance. Things definitely throw those at us. Lots of body parts that we're going to need to cover as we go through the day. But for now, we have trash to sell. So if you're in here and you're on your first character and you see the snow falling, that means you're on the snowy side of Korthos, and you're only people you're going to see here are actual new people as well. They are new characters, at least, running through Korthos on their first time. The second, third, fourth, fifth life, all those other lives, you don't actually come out on snowy side, I don't think. Uh, and so the game might look like there's nobody that still plays it, but that's just because you're kind of in like the very, 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 very beginner zone. I will get onto one of the other servers here in just a minute and show you what looks like when you immediately leave the area, and that there are definitely more people so that still play this game. But for now, let's go ahead and trade this. Your weapons can't break, so we're probably didn't really need to do that, but get that out of here. Sell some gems. Gems do nothing for you, like literally nothing for you. You'll get all sorts of stuff that doesn't do any good for your character. We don't need that. That's for clerics and favorite souls. I don't really like this thing. That +1 constitution is not worth it. It's going to give me negatives to a few other things. We're going to keep the resist acid and the throwing hammer, so. And now let's see how much gold we have. A little bit. So now I'm going to show you the world of the hirelings. So on normal, we should be able to handle all this by ourselves. But there is a lovely gentleman in here. His name is Byron. And I'm going to grab him just because he does make life a little bit easier for one of the quests. And to use the hirelings, you're going to grab that. Just kind of hop him on one of those hoppers. See, hopper's already getting some stuff in them. Now, why there instead of another one? Muscle memory. Where do you remember you put things on? Life after life after life. Muscle memory. I could put it somewhere else, but I never remember it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're going to go in and just do a couple more quests. So sometimes the quest givers are not where they seem. It makes sense to have them right next to it. This one is way over here. Yep, I'm coming back with your scroll. Okay, let's see if we can get parties going. This is be where you have your guild, who is everybody that's on right now. At least on this server. Only this server, mind you. That's still fairly populated. Groupings. These guys are running things that we don't have access to. That's what we're actually trying to work towards really quickly. Everything else that's grid like this, we're not. This person must be on the snowy side of, or the not snowy side. So here we go. That guy actually has something we want at the end. So we're gonna run his quest. Again, normal is the only option here. I should have showed you the other one. We'll come back out and show this one again on the other difficulties. But since we have Byron, we're gonna make him do the work. More breaking for more stuff. Byron's beast, he will kill everything. But it's normal, so will we. I really just get him for one primary quest. It'll be the next one we run. But I figured since we have them, might as well use them.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been prepared.
Just keep killing and breaking and killing and breaking. Grabbing anything you find. In this particular room, we're looking for a silver key to pop out one of these boxes. Oops. Like most things, it's the last one you're going to look for. Yeah, because you stop breaking normally.
Emerges from a hidden passage demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into devourer hands.
There's a handy dandy chest down here. Let's see if there's anything good. Absolutely nothing. That's what we call gold. That's the only thing in there. It's some gold. Go back to the other door. Only because there's breakables. Somehow I managed to drag my Twitch screen. Sorry, I had to do an adjustment there. Okay, I heard the lovely sound of the breaking the boxes, which means I've hit at least one of the bonuses for the XP. Let's see. Got as high as we're going to get on this one. Can't get them all. And we're up to Vandal. So it's a little bit. Our silver key is going to open this on this door. Get our brakes.
Can be moved and rotated.
And the empty boxes. Okay with that. And now it's puzzle time. You can tell your lovely helper here to stay still by hitting his down button because he will walk all over this, making it a pain. So, as a new person, this could be intimidating. The solution's actually not that hard. She says that she accidentally clicks it twice. Just keep flipping. You'll figure it out. Goal is to get all four sides lit wisely. And there's actually more than one path to do it, so don't have to just watch what I'm doing. It's just the way I have memorized.
The protective spell dissipates. All that
Looks like
remains
we got our
now is to
maximum
dig
bonus on
and
our
devour
ransack,
the
so
scroll.
time to grab our gilded scroll and run back out the door. Because it is faster to run to this exit than it is to hit the recall button. There we go. Our companion does not follow us out into public zones. Okay, here we go. Boom. And what we want here is our rugged belt gives us an extra 5 hit points. Roar. Now it does look like I have some action points to spend. I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. I don't think I can. I can. Cool. So this is the Paladin Trees. I'm going to start with Knight of the Chalice. While using my favorite weapon, I will be doing an extra amount of light damage. Let's do that. And Sunder, Intimidate. We only have one extra point. We're actually going to save it because I'd rather get this opponent's attack and damage. So that's going to yell at me. Oh well. Next guy, you just go find the next one that has that lovely chalice. And this is the one that terrifies some of the most experienced players when we had to run this on victory streaks because they that you'll see. And now I realize this is again an easier difficulty. So,
Ahead is the cellar
but
where the Caneth crystal
when you
is
have to
hidden.
protect something that doesn't want to stay protected, and they come at you from different
You can
directions in the
feel
shadows,
the
it gets
life-saving
interesting.
heat emanating from
We're
the
just gonna
magic
stand
crystal
here,
Baldar's
and we're gonna
core.
watch Byron go do
But
work.
from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
You're fine. Go get him, Byron. He actually gets the code, I think, ahead of them actually appearing, which is what makes it a little bit easier with a hireling. Because on the high difficulties, if they even touch this crystal one time, it breaks and you have to start all over. That's annoying. Yeah, see, he could see him before it was even visible over there. He's also a barbarian, so he has his own ability to intimidate. Well, they'll attack him before coming towards the crystal. I stand here because they come from different directions, so he may be off taking care of that while another one comes over. Poor bad guys, they just don't even know I hit him. Used to have something called a bravery bonus that we had to worry about. They took that away. They added extra points to how many things are, how many XP there are in a base quest now, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But this quest used to be so bad that you would literally run to your airship, turn off your bravery bonus, run back here, run this on a difficulty that was stupid easy, and run back over to your airship and turn it back on just because it was so annoying. And the last guy takes his time to appear. He is right here. Boom.
You have slain the last cultist, thus protecting the Caneth
Okay, anytime you get
crystal
those
and
cute little
saving
rings, means you get
Korthos.
points. And now I should have 2 to spend and get that extra bonus to my favorite weapons, which is the longsword. You have to do these first 3 quests before you can go to the one in the bar, which we're about ready to go to.
Hero.
Really doesn't make a
It is
difference.
on the people's lips as you walk
A little
by.
bit of boost or a certain
Cautious
damage type.
looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested
The
in
next
the
one is
tavern.
into the bar because we are now getting renowned. They know who we are somehow. Sigmund, please help me. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to help you. Let's go. Byron's an okay help in here too. And once you get started, he is going to run his time down whether he's in here or not. So of course we're going to use
This
him.
must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Jacob Jexelhand, what are you doing in here? Why? Why are you working for the Schwagen? There's actually 2 points of entry over here. Well, 3. Right, they come up from the basement too. But this one's, again, it's just more mob fest than anything. Everything seems easy on normal.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault.
Ooh, acute
You
news.
notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
Wow, that's actually decent. It's got death block, which we won't need for quite a few more levels, but still. I'm gonna hold on to that because getting that on some gear is nice at a level.
You have weathered the Southwagen storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled
Into the
to
cellar.
Drexelhand isn't here. However,
Okay,
where the
so
footprints
again,
on the ground
I
betray the
happen to have enough
location of the
spots
secret
somehow
place.
magically to hit this
Backtracking them
because of
will
the
leave the
couple points in
environment
intelligence I put.
openly.
In the event you get in here, you can't find that wall. This is a disguised lever.
The chamber beyond the
It'll
secret
open for you.
passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
I really don't need either of those. We're just gonna leave it. Pick it up. It'll be gold. Okay, I'm gonna show you how these first we're gonna loot. Because, loot. Then we're gonna sit here and we're gonna shrine. We don't actually need it with only missing 5 hit points, but resting shrines will top you back up a little bit. Won't completely always heal you. was only missing 5 hit points. If you or your buddy or somebody else dies, you use that one. So if you die in a quest and you have somebody with you, including your hireling that is still alive, don't release. Somebody might be able to grab your stone and run you back to the start, or run you to one of the restaurants.
There. That Weasley Drexel hand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Smite you.
Drexelhand thought that siding with the Sarhuagin would save him.
Hey, and look at that. Just like that, we have enough to level. So I'm going to level to level 2. Call it here. Falchions two-handed. Don't want that. That would be a good weapon, actually. A very good weapon. If we were doing the DPS version of this. Or the non-shield one. Recall. So there are a few options in here. None of them are really, really wonderful. If you're a spellcaster, I shouldn't say that actually, there are a couple. If you're a spellcaster, there's some spell points for you in here. If you are a rogue or an artificer, this is one of the best weapons you can get very early on. It's actually extremely powerful. The lesser monsters, human brain, bane. We'll take that just because all the
Your
Shawagam we're about ready to
victories have
fight
made the village
are
much safer,
gonna qualify
but
for that.
only temporarily.
So
It's time to take the fight to
we
the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
get rid of some of that stuff we don't need. It's just gonna fill up inventory. Like every other game, inventory is as much of a challenge as anything. Okay, this lady does have a quest for us. However, she is a quest to open the DDO store. They are just trying to teach you how to come in here and see what they have for options. We've already used some. So, I'm glad to know I don't actually have to leave Snowy Korthos. When you come into this game and you earn any of the favor, well, let's try favor first. You actually can earn. Nope. See how many keys it's going to take me to remember which one I have it hidden on. Favor. So right now we only have a little bit of favor. You got a little bit from the Coin Lords, and once it gets higher up, you get different features and abilities. You get some extra hit points that'll come in. They give you some various bonuses to some of your skills. There are a few of them that are easy and common to get. There are some that you'll probably never see very high on. They're just not ran. But the first time you earn, I think, 5 favor, which is just a couple quests, and go into the store, you will see you have already earned 50 DDO points. That only happens once per server. So what we're gonna do here really soon, like as soon as I get done pulling this thing up and doing her quest, is make a character and buy them. Go through all the different servers, quickly make up a new character on each one of them, run that intro quest. I told you you're just gonna get really familiar with it, and gather up some points as fast as I can, mainly because on sale and special right now. Let's see where it's at. Nope. They actually have limited items. These items here for 99 points are worth definitely worth doing the extra little farms here. Uh, the Ravenloft and Sharn, both good. Ravenloft is still good for level 10 gear. Not really going to use it at end anymore. Sharn still has good content, good items. The Menace of Underdark and Shadowfell both have just good extra DLC stuff to run in. So our first goal is going to be able to pick up Sharn. If we get enough time before this goes off on Sunday, we'll pick up Ravenloft, then we'll pick up Shadowfell and the Underdark. That's the order we're going to do it. And we're going to do that by just running and quickly making a character on as many servers as it takes to do that. Run through the intro, and the first 2 quests of your choice. So I am going to end the stream here and go ahead and take care of that.